Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for February 25th, 2016. And for your Thursday, we're going to start to dry out a little bit today. We're going to have a few leftover showers here. They're going to rotate around this area low pressure that's moving well to our north now. Of course, yesterday, this area low pressure that's sitting up here was down here. Brought a warm front through our area here, and then we had a squall line of storms that we were talking about for about 48 hours before this occurred. But man, we weren't really prepared for some of the things that were taking place here yesterday. We had anything from straight line winds to very heavy torrential rain, very intense lightning, even a tornado possible in eastern Lancaster County. Had some buildings that were completely destroyed in that area, some roofs taking off houses and things like that. So I'm sure the National Weather Service will go down there and investigate that today. But radar signatures that we looked at on our GR2 analyst did show, in fact, some very strong rotation at that time frame. So we would be very surprised to not at least see a microburst or a tornado signature here from the when the National Weather Service goes down and takes a look at that today. But otherwise, today we're going to be drying out. Like I said, the southeastern areas are going to stay dry, we think, just mostly cloudy. But we'll have an opportunity for a rain shower, which will become a snow shower possible as we go a little bit later here in the evening here. As you get close to the evening here, this could change to a snow shower, especially across western portions of northeastern PA and east central PA here. Probably not sticking here. You see the 32-degree line is way back here to the west here, so anything falling, a few snow showers, new snowflakes in the air will probably not be sticking. And then that diminishes as we head overnight, and then we start to clear out. Back to Friday here, we're going to be breezy and much colder. We're going to be below normal here by about 5 to 8 degrees here on Friday here, but also those breezy conditions, which will make it feel colder. But we are staying, even with it being 5 to 8 degrees below normal, it's still above freezing for highs here on Friday. The exception will be the far northern tier of Pennsylvania here. So we are getting that time of year where normal highs are now warmer and they're not so cold anymore. So, I think we need to keep that in mind here when you're looking at the EPAWA long-range outlook that we put out every Friday publicly. And if it says below normal, don't assume that means snow necessarily. So we could be below normal and still be in the 40s, in parts of our coverage area here. So not necessarily saying we're not getting snow. Don't get the wrong idea there either. But I'm just telling you, the average temperatures are getting warmer now as we go further in time, up about 7 degrees from its lowest point in the middle of winter. So we are going on the rebound back up again. As we head into Saturday, pretty much the same deal. High pressure is going to move in this weekend. We're going to have a nice weekend both Saturday and Sunday, and then we're going to have a system cutting to our west here, or northwest anyway. It's going to cut it right across New York State, we think. It's going to bring a chance for showers and rain and snow showers up to our north here. This is going to end up being just a cold front passage here by the time it gets through our area. Here's the area low pressure. Cold front situated back here like this. So in the back side of it, you get a little bit of some snowflakes here. But out in front of it, of course, it's a little bit warmer. We're going to be in the 50s again as we get into Sunday, Monday of next week here. But Friday, Saturday will still be cooler and below normal temperature for this time of year. Here's that cold front moving further southeast, and you see it loses a lot of its precipitation, maybe a few snow showers across our far northern tier here, but everything else doesn't have anything shown here for precipitation. And as we head into next week wrong image. As we head into Tuesday, got another weak system moving up to our north here. This might bring some rain or snow showers as we get to the middle of next week here, and then we might be dealing with another system behind it. Don't want to get into this one yet here because there's a lot of different this is getting way out here. We're not looking at Wednesday, which is outside of our normal 6-day window, but we have an opportunity for something else coming the second half of next week. Since the models are not impressed with the cold yet, we can't really say that one way or another what it's going to be. All we know is there's a very strong high over top here, and you got this system coming in here. It could be a little bit interesting, but the models are not showing that right now. So kind of hard to see polar vortex settling over Quebec here, and you're going to have cutters. But you can have that sometimes in March because you have that gradient starting to move a little bit further north now. But it's just hard to believe that we're at that point now where these are all going to be rain here. So we're not giving up on any storm threats next week. So we get into 3rd, 4th of March will be the first one. Long way to go before that. Of course, we saw this system that hit yesterday that wound up cutting up through the Ohio Valley a week prior. The models had it out here, giving us a big snowstorm. Of course, we saw how that worked out yesterday. Instead, we were talking about 60s and severe weather in parts of our coverage area here. So quite a bit of a difference here. Anything you're seeing a week out, which this would be right now, that's why I'm not even bother showing it to you. Anything you're seeing a week out, you can't assume that's what it's going to do because it's likely to change as we get a little bit closer. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for February 25th, 2016. Have a great Thursday.